Welcome to Stony Finance Lab channel.
Hello, my name is Mohankumar Chintarlapalli, and I will be talking about cognitive errors in behavioral finance. Daniel Kahenmen was an Israeli psychologist and economist who was known for studying the psychology of judgment and decision-making, winning the 2002 Nobel Memorial Prize for Economic Sciences. In 2011, he wrote Thinking Fast and Slow, a book where he described two systems of thinking that we use to make decisions. He also outlined some cognitive errors that can occur if proper judgment and decision-making is not carefully used. Kahenmen describes System 1 thinking as instinctive, fast, and automatic. It is known as the blink system, and it is used for choices that require no effort. As we see on the slide, we use System 1 thinking 95% of the time. The System 2 thinking is lazy, according to Kahenmen, only used when it is needed for tasks that require a lot of effort, or only 5% of the time. While System 1 thinking is useful for when the consequences for making a wrong decision are minimal or negligent, System 2 thinking helps avoid cognitive errors that can be caused by System 1 in situations with more dire consequences. Financial decisions, such as investing and saving, require System 2 thinking. System 1 thinking can lead us to make cognitive errors. One example is the anchoring bias. When we make a decision, we instinctively use the first piece of information we are given and have that as a reference point to make our final decision. While this can be intuitive, for consequential financial issues especially, further analysis is required. One common investing example of the anchoring bias is traders using the 52-week high price of a stock as an anchor point to judge the value of this stock. In reality, analysts are more likely to downgrade a stock when the price approaches the 52-week high. Another example of anchoring is that we view discounted items as a good deal even if we wouldn't purchase the same item if it was just had the lower price without a discount. Another cognitive error is framing. Framing is the way that facts are presented in a situation or a problem. We need to use System 2 thinking to look deeper into these facts before we make a decision. As we see in the image, framing can be used for even simple things like how companies display the fat content in frozen yogurt. Financial managers and executives can also use framing in annual reports. For example, they can make it seem like the company is doing well, stating that they saw record profits increasing by 5%, but they fail to state that the competitors saw an increase in 10% in profits. Many investors commit framing errors when they frame their investing as a competition between them and the market and fail to frame it as a competition between themselves and their competing investors. It is very easy to make cognitive errors. They're tied into the instinctive decision-making System 1. Therefore, when we make these errors, we feel that we're correct because it seems right, or through our intuition or instinct, it seems like that's the correct decision to make. However, we always need System 2 to manage our biases, especially when it comes to consequential choices, especially financial ones. This book by Kahenmen, was very thorough in the explanation of its concepts, and it's recommended for all investors. However, young investors should definitely focus on learning about cognitive errors so they can start off on the right foot. Whether they seek to invest for fun or want to start saving early for retirement, being aware of and knowing how to avoid these cognitive errors can lead to higher returns.
Thank you for watching this video. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel.